Welcome to Sewing with Miss Emily. On this episode, we're building my dream pants. Attempt number 1, the wrong fabric. Did you know that knits and French seams don't mix? I do now. Take this fabric for example. You see, I thought it had straight lines on it, but as we're about to find out, it does not. It's a beautiful fabric, it breathes quite nicely. Here I am, foolishly trying to line all the lines up so that everything will be perfect. In a couple of seconds, you're about to see me ascend into the pit of despair. Wait for it. That's not a straight line. Luckily, further on down the bolt of fabric, things were good enough. So here I go, cutting out some pants. As you can see, I've added a substantial amount of length to these pants. This is an issue that I have with my ridiculously long inseam. Here I am cutting out the waistband. I forgot when I was doing this project that I have a regular sized front of my waist, but a weirdly shaped back of my waist. I will later have to cut a substantial amount of fabric out of the back piece of this waistband, but for now, let's let past Emily think she's doing just fine. This fabric does not like to pin properly. You really have to coddle and coax each pin in. So to make a French seam, you have to put the wrong sides of the fabric together, sew them, turn them inside out, or I suppose right side out after trimming excess off, then sew the right sides together, then, in a twist, turn them back around and sew them again. When you're doing this with a pocket, you sort of go around the corner of the pocket and press as you go. This knit fabric, did not like to press. It also did not like to do anything I wanted it to do. Here we are, putting a dart in the back and struggling with making the French seam actually do something decent. Luckily, this build only took about 3 days to do. It then took me about 3 weeks to film footage of me wearing the pants. Procrastination. Alright, here we are finally sewing the inner part of the legs together, doing a French seam on that. Isn't it glorious when you don't have to French seam around a pocket? Now the pattern didn't ask me to French seam, I just felt like I wanted to. Oh, and apparently this isn't a French seam? Is it a French seam? Pauline, please tell me. I didn't sew it down after. Is it still French? Now we're nearing the end here. And once again, you really have to force things to iron out with this fabric. Here I am, remembering that I should have taken a little bit out of the back of this waistband before I put it together, but whatever. I didn't have any interfacing, so I just used the fabric as interfacing and cut it grain-wise differently. Hopefully that made sense. And now the extremely exciting job of sewing all those knit layers together. Okay. I'm putting the zipper in. We are coming to the end of this sewing. What is this? I don't know. But hey, I've got pants that are long enough now. Would you look at that? Also, they have pockets. That's right. Pockets, people. Okay, I know most pants have pockets, but so many of them are fake these days, so, let's just relish in the fact that these pants have pockets. And they're actually kind of big. You could fit maybe a phone in there. Until next time.